thing they got wrong that I want to start with, because I do think it's the existential threat in many ways that weaves into everything we're talking about. They have politicized the military and veterans like we've never seen before in American history. We are the ultimate political props for Trump. He uses us, he manipulates us, and he disrespects us constantly. If you think about the Khan family, you think about the attacks on John McCain, you think about pardoning war criminals, you think about using us to squash peaceful protesters. And now, maybe the ultimate insult on his way out, the failure to recognize mail-in votes that come from thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands of active duty military. Mm-hmm. So in a place like Nevada, where the votes are still being counted, maybe as we record this, thousands of active duty military votes are not, he's fighting them. They haven't been counted yet because they're in places like Afghanistan. And he wants to throw those out. So I really think that's the most important issue for people to understand. Suicide's still an issue, of course. Women's issues and better recognition and support at the VA, homelessness, opioids is an issue that doesn't get enough attention. Burn pits, these are all important, but the VA and the DOD have been politicized like never before. And maybe the most important issue that I think folks should focus on is that thousands of veterans are getting sick every day and dying from COVID. Okay, roughly, over the last 8 days, we've seen the highest rates of COVID at the VA since the pandemic started. Over the last 8 days, record numbers, the numbers are going up. They haven't tested very many people. Veterans continue to die, and they don't even really have an accurate count of how many veterans have died that aren't in the VA system. What I mean, Pete, is if you look at 240,000 people dead, I think as many as 10%, maybe 20% of all the folks who died are veterans, right? These are World War II veterans in nursing homes. These are Vietnam veterans with Agent Orange. These are people who work as first responders, but they are uniquely vulnerable, and they have been sick, they have been dying, and they're dying at an increasing rate right now. So this is, in my view, the number one issue on Veterans Day, is recognizing that the VA is showing really scary numbers of increases as we record this interview.